Hello students, in this video we'll see how to read the value from the user. We have already seen how to print something on the screen using cout object, right? A cout object is an object of OStream class. And where is this OStream class? This OStream class is present in the package or namespace std, right? Now let us see how we can read something from the user. If suppose you want to read something from the user in C language, you will definitely use a function scanf. Now suppose if you want to read something from the user in C++, you will use a object that is cin, and you know that cin is a object of istream class, right? Cin is an object of istream class. So now I make use of this object cin to read something from the user. So let me write a program which will read two numbers from the user and add them and print the result on the screen. So how can I do that? So let me delete this part and let me write a print statement which will ask the user to enter the value of number 1, so also enter the value of number 2 and then read the appropriate numbers. For that, let me declare two variables, int n1 comma n2, which will hold the values of number 1 and number 2. So also I will take another variable sum which will hold the sum of two values. Okay. So initial value of this variable sum is equal to 0. You may equate it to 0 or you may not. Okay. Now let me ask the user to enter the value of number 1. So I'll put a print statement using a cout object along with the insertion operator and then mention enter the value of n1. So I am entering the string enter the value of n1 in double quotes because string has to be placed in double quotes followed by semicolon. Okay. In the next line I will be using a read statement. So how will I use a read statement? I will use the object cin followed by extraction operator. While printing we had used the insertion operator, while reading we will use the extraction operator. If you are doing this in C language, you will use the function scanf, right? And then you need to also mention the type specifier. If you are reading integer, you need to mention %d. If you are reading floating point number, you need to mention %f. If you are reading a character, you need to mention %c, right? But here in C++, you need not mention the type specifier, no matter whether you are reading an integer, floating or a character variable. Okay. So now I am reading the variable n1. So I say cin extraction operator followed by the variable n1. Okay. Every line is terminated with semicolon and then I will use another print statement to prompt the user to enter the value for the number n2. So I will write here enter the value of n2. Okay. And the next statement would be to read the value of n2. So I write here Cin followed by extraction operator followed by the variable n2 in which I am going to store the value. So whatever user enters on the screen, whatever number he enters on the screen is being stored in this variable n2. Okay, and now I need to, once the value is stored in n1 and n2, I need to add these two variables. So, and the added value has to be stored in the sum variable, right? So, I will write here sum is equal to n1 plus n2. Okay. So, the resultant value is stored in the sum variable. Okay. Now, I would like to print the sum of these two variables. So, how can I do that? Using cout object. So, I use the cout object followed by insertion operator followed by the string that I want to print on the screen. So, I want to print the sum of two numbers n1 and n2 is equal to. So, I will write here the sum of two numbers. I would also like to print the value of n1 and n2. I will close this double quotes, put another insertion operator and mention the variable whose value has to be printed. So, I want to print the value of variable n1. So, I say n1. Between the string and the variable, I need a space. So, I will mention a space in between. Okay. Followed by the string and. So, I will say and in double quotes. Okay. Now, I need to also print the value of variable n2. So, I will put a insertion operator and mention the variable name whose value has to be printed. So, I mention here n2. Now, I need to also print the sum, right? So, I will put a equal to operator. Okay. So, equal to operator is also a string. So, I mention it in double quotes. Okay. The sum of two numbers n1 and n2 is equal to, okay, is equal to what I need to print? I need to print the value of sum variable, right? So, I write here sum followed by semicolon. Another point to be noted is, suppose you want to take the control to the next line. You want to print something on the screen and then you want to take the control to the next line so that the next printable statement is printed on the next line. What will you do? You will print a /n, right? Now, rather than /n, you can even use a manipulator in C++ called endl. Okay? For example, after printing enter the value of n1, I want the control to go to the next line. So, what will I do? I will put another insertion operator here and print /n in either double quotes or single quotes, because /n is a character. Okay. Rather than doing like this, I can simply use a manipulator called endl. Okay. So, when I say this, when I print this, what is being printed? /n is being printed. That is, my control goes to the next line. So, also here I will make sure that the control goes to the next line. So, let me execute this program and see what would be the output of this program. So, as I execute this program, it is asking me to enter the value of n1. So you see that the control has gone to the second line because I have put a AND statement there, right? So I am entering the value of N1 as 12 and I press enter. So it is asking me to enter the value of N2. So I am entering the second number 15 and then I press enter, for which I get this output here. The sum of two numbers 12 and 15 is equal to 27, right? So in this way you can both read as well as write the numbers on the screen. Okay. One more thing to be noted here. Some of you might ask me, can I read two variables in one single statement? Yes, you can read two variables in one single statement. For example, I can say cin extraction operator n1 to read the variable n1. So also I can read another variable n2 in the same statement. But make sure that when you are reading another variable, it has to be preceded with the extraction operator. Okay, is it clear?